Hi guys, my name is Amanda. I'm an instructor here at UNT Rec Sports. Today I've got a quick little yoga flow for you. You can do this anywhere in your home. You don't need any equipment. You don't need a mat. You can just use your floor and then just start moving. So we're going to start sitting crisscross, sit up nice and tall, almost as if there was a string pulling your head straight up. You're going to roll your shoulders down and back. You can close your eyes or you can keep them open, whatever feels good for you. And just start to deepen your breath, taking a big inhale and big exhale. As you do this, see if you can start to slow down your breath. Inhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue that on your own counts. Starting to feel your breath slowing down, your heart rate slowing a little bit. Again, eyes open or closed, whatever feels good for you. Your hands can just rest right over your knees. Again, still make sure you're sitting up nice and tall. One more round. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. This time as you inhale, those arms are going to come all the way up. Reach up, big full stretch at the top. And as you exhale, you're going to hinge over those hips, reach right out in front of you. Focus on keeping your sit bones on the ground. Head can just hang down and feel that stretch through your lats and through your shoulders. Reach through your fingertips. Again, keeping those legs on the ground. We got 2 more breaths here. Walk those fingertips over to the right side, feeling that stretch in your side body. That left hip is going to want to come off the ground. Try to keep it glued to the ground. Still reaching through your fingertips. You should always just feel a stretch. It should never hurt. One more breath here. And over to the left side. Feeling that stretch through your side body, in that low back, making sure those hips stay on the ground. One more breath. And back to the center one last time. See if you can reach a little farther through those fingertips. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, start to walk those fingertips back towards you, sitting up nice and tall. Roll your shoulders down and back. Again, as we inhale, our arms come up overhead. Reach all the way up. You can look up. And we're going to turn over to the right side, dropping that left hand on your knee, right hand right behind you, looking over to that right shoulder. Sit up nice and tall. Don't put your weight in that back arm. It almost just acts as a second spine for you. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, see if you can twist a little bit further. Keeping that core engaged, sitting up nice and tall. As we inhale, arms come up over our head. And then same thing over to the left side. That left hand coming right behind you, looking over that left shoulder. Palm flat on the ground, just acting as a second spine. Don't dump into your weight. Keep it up nice and tall. Breath in and exhale, twist a little further. Always listening to your body, just doing what feels good. Good, inhaling those arms up. This time you are going to drop that right arm down to the mat, coming down onto your elbow. You're going to reach up and over with that left hand, feeling that stretch through your side body. Try not to dump all of your weight into your bottom arm. Think about pulling up and then over. Bottom palm is flat on the ground. And if you'd like a little extra stretch out your neck, you can look up at your hand and down at the floor. Think about stacking your shoulders like you're flat against the wall. As you inhale, come back up to the center and exhale down other side. Think about, again, up and then over. Good, inhale both arms up, and then clasp them back behind your back. As you inhale, you're gonna look up, pull back, and exhale, just shake it out. We're gonna come over onto all fours. No fancy transitions here, just get there. Making sure your hips are over your knees, your shoulders over your elbows, over your wrists, palms are spread out like starfish. Give yourself a second to regroup, just breathe. Let the tops of your feet just hit onto your mat. As you inhale, you're gonna round out your spine, looking back through your legs. And as you exhale, extending, looking forward. Keep that core engaged, don't just let it drop. Inhale up. Round out your spine, and then exhale, extend. Do about 4 more sets of those at your own pace. Good, don't lock out your elbows. 1 more set. And then just meet me back on all fours. Give yourself a second to just readjust. And you're gonna sit those hips onto the top of those heels. Forehead comes to your mat, arms stretch out in front of you into your child's pose. You can come to this pose anytime during today's class. Anytime you need a break, you just want to regroup, you can always come back here. The wider you bring your knees, the more you'll feel the stretch in your hips. You're going to take your right hand, you're going to reach it under the left and reach over to the left side. That left hand can either stay up, or if this bothers your shoulder, bring it back closer to your face. Good. Bring both arms back to child's pose. And then take that left arm under the right, reaching over to the right side. Good. Reach it back to the center. See if you can reach a little farther through those fingertips. Good. Engage those arms, lift your elbows off the ground. And as you inhale, come back up to all fours. Give yourself a second to readjust. Again, hips over your knees, shoulders over elbows over wrists, fingers spread out like starfish. We're gonna tuck our toes under, lift up through our hips into our first down dog. Push your hips up high. Think about bringing your chest to the top of your thighs. You can pedal out those heels, start to wake up your legs. Tiny little bend in those elbows. Good. As you inhale, drop it back to all fours, untuck those toes. We're going to take our right leg out, toes come down onto the ground. You're going to slowly rock back and forth, feeling that stretch through our calves. Again, little bend in those elbows, don't lock them out. Good, and then switch other leg, toes down on the ground, and then slowly rock back and forth. Good, back to all fours. Tuck those toes back under, lift up through your hips, down dog. you exhale, bring it down to your plank. Squeezing everything, squeeze your core, your glutes. We're gonna drop to our knees, send those elbows straight back into our tricep, push over, our chest comes all the way to the ground. And you're gonna lift up for a baby cobra. Gonna drop that chest back down, tuck those toes back under, and lift back up to your down dog. Good, walking those feet up to your hands. You're going to inhale those arms all the way up, reach all the way as high as you can, and exhale. Roll your shoulders back, breathe for a second. Make sure that those feet are just about shoulder width apart. Roll your shoulders back. As we inhale, bend your knees, reach all the way up. And exhale, forward fold. Little bend in your knees, reach for your toes. As you inhale, hands on those shins, flat back. Nice and light here. And then exhale, forward fold, plant your hands down. You're gonna step your left foot back, and then your right up into your plank. Drop those knees to the ground, shoot those elbows straight back, chest comes all the way down, and then up for baby cobra or for full cobra. Make sure those shoulders are away from your ears. Drop that chest down, curl those toes under, lift back up, down dog. Lifting that right foot 1 inch off the ground. You're going to bring that right knee into your chest and step it all the way through. Right foot up in between those hands. You're going to drop your back knee, uncurl those back toes, and hold it here for your runner's lunge. If you need something a little bit deeper, you can scoot that left knee back a little bit farther. Feel more of a stretch in your hips. Good, as we inhale, we're gonna start to straighten out that front leg, stretching out those hamstrings, trying to bring our chest to the top of our thigh, feeling that stretch on the posterior of our leg. Then as we inhale, walking those hands back forward, adding that bend in our knee. Left hand stays down, right hand reaches up. Stack your shoulders, look up through those fingertips. Good, hand comes back down. Curl those back toes, lift that back knee, bring it back up, down dog. Left foot comes 1 inch off the ground, that knee comes into your chest, and then foot comes to the top of your mat. Drop the back knee, uncurl the back toes, and hold it here for your runner's lunge. Inhale, start to straighten out that front leg. Never holding our breath, making sure we're breathing the whole time. Inhale, add that bend back in that front knee. Right hand stays down, left hand reaches up. Look up to those fingertips. Again, think about pulling all your weight up and not dumping it into your bottom arm. Good, bring that top arm back down, curl those toes under, lift that back knee, back up, and up. Walk those feet to the top of your mat, reach for those toes, and inhale those arms all the way up. Big full body stretch. And as you exhale, diving forward, forward fold. Hands on those shins, flat back. And exhale all the way down, hands meet the mat. Stepping one foot back, then the other up into your plank. Dropping to your knees if you'd like here. If you want to make it a little bit more challenging, shoot those elbows straight back, bring that chest down, and flip it for your cobra or your up dog. Again, relax those shoulders down, tuck those toes, lift your hips, down dog. bringing that right foot up as high as you can. You're going to bring that right knee into your chest, up in between your hands again, keeping that back heel high, keeping your core engaged, and as you inhale, coming up into your crescent lunge. Hands can be up. If you want a little less today, bring them to your heart center. Pull those hips forward, watch your front knee as you're going over your toes. Good, arms come up, you're gonna drop your back heel, spin it open into warrior two. Tuck your hips under, again making sure our knee isn't going over our toes. Arms are straight and strong. Squeeze your back. Flipping that front palm and reversing your warrior, reaching straight up. Feeling that stretch through our side body, keeping that bend in your front knee. Good, as you inhale, you cartwheel those hands down and bring it back down to up. Bringing that left leg up this time. Knee comes in, foot comes to the top of your mat. Back heel stays high. Core is tight. As you inhale, arms come up, crescent lunge. Hands up, or hands at heart center. Find a spot on the ground or on the wall to focus on. It'll help keep you balanced, keep your core tight. Inhale those arms up, drop your back knee, and open up warrior two. Look past your front fingertips, arms are strong, squeeze your back. Flip that front hand and reverse your warrior. Never grabbing onto our knee. Inhale, cartwheel those hands down, bring it back down to up. Stepping our feet to the top of our mat. Inhale those arms all the way up, maybe adding a little back bend this time. And as you exhale, bring it all the way down, forward fold. Inhale, hands on your shins, flat back. Think about your body looking like a 7. And then as you exhale, hands come down to the ground. Stepping one foot back and then the other, high plank. Shoot those elbows back, drop to your knees if you'd like. Bring it down, up dog or cobra. You can always go back down to baby cobra if that bothers your low back. Hands back under those shoulders. Tuck your toes, lift up, down dog. Adding a little core series here for you. You're gonna raise that right leg up. Right knee is gonna come into your chest. You're gonna hover for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shoot it back up. Bring that right knee to your right tricep. Hover for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shoot it back up. Last one. Make sure you're breathing. Right knee to left elbow. Hover for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shoot it up. And back down, down dog. Inhale that left leg up. Same thing, other side. Knee comes into your chest. Hover for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back up. Left knee, left tricep. Hover 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back up. Breathe. Last one. Bring it across. Right elbow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up and down, down dog. Step those feet up to meet your hands. Bring it all the way up. And exhale, shake it out. Bringing your feet to the outside of your mat. You're gonna roll those shoulders back. Think about those hips going back first. Hands come to heart center. You're gonna slowly bring it down into a little squat until those elbows are in the inside of your knees. Give yourself a second. Keep your chest up high. Breathe. From here, slowly and gracefully, we're going to bring our hips down to the ground and our feet up to boat position. Make it a little bit harder. You can drop your feet a little closer to the ground, lean back a little further, or keep them up a little bit higher. From here, you're going to slowly roll it down, one vertebrae at a time, until you're all the way down onto the ground. Let those feet come all the way out. We're gonna hug both knees into our chest. Arms are gonna come out to a T, laying them on the ground. And drop those knees over to the right side. Try to keep your shoulders on the ground. Spinal twist here. If you'd like a full spinal twist, you can look to the opposite hand that your knees are going. Start to feel your heart rate slow down a little bit here. Your breathing become a little bit more regular. Then hug those knees into your chest again. Good, arms come back out to a T, over to the left side this time. And then if you want that full spinal twist, look at that other fingers. Those knees into your chest. Good. Slowly rock side to side. Give yourself a little back massage. Good. Arms come down to your sides. Feet come straight up. You're gonna flex those feet. Point your toes towards your face. And we're gonna slowly lower our legs down as slow as you can. Last little bit of core work. Make sure you're breathing all the way down. And then when you get to the ground, you can lay it here for your Shavasana as long as you'd like. 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes. And then to finish, you're gonna roll over onto one side, doesn't matter what side, little fetal position. Using that top arm to lift you up. You're going to face the front, sitting up nice and tall, crisscross, just like you started. Hands on your knees, roll your shoulders back, sit up nice and tall. Eyes open or closed, it's up to you. We're gonna end with 2 deep breaths. You're gonna inhale those arms up. And exhale. One more, inhale those arms up, keep them up high. Clasp all your hard work, pause, energy together, bring it down your heart center, bow and say namaste. Thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this. If you are going to do the workout, make sure you tag us UNT Fitness Instagram. Thanks.